Here we go. Ready to another Premiership roundup with the boys. First and foremost, my number 2, Terry. All right, sir. Had a good week, big man?
Spot on, mate.
Spot on. Yeah, we'll talk about that game tomorrow. And big sight, OSI.
All right, mate.
Yeah, you're right, big man, yeah.
All right, mate.
You had a good weekend, especially with the boys. You brought all the boys down to 3 horseshoes Saturday.
Really
16, 18, you know, QPR, Arsenal.
Yeah.
You had a good session,
Saturday.
plenty of drink.
Stuart's back on there Saturday night.
Surely you didn't miss that, did you?
They handled that.
They did, but Jason was happy because Wolves won.
Oh, mate.
Jason was very happy.
Who they play?
Oh, Spuds.
Hey!
Shut up. You can't say that. Right, listen. Again, South Tenerife, CAIXESBBXXX, Webbys manner, as you know. First and foremost, they've got some various bits and pieces. What I thought I'd do this morning, bit of nostalgia. Change it around a little bit, bring some programmes. So when Terry's been to a couple of games, talk about 1 or 2 games he's been to. Big site, exactly the same. And obviously, I've got some up there, which I'll tell you in a minute.
Shopping list.
A shopping list. I can't say commentary because well, I'll probably bring that in next week if we'll have you. I didn't have time to go through all my millions of programmes. There's a commentary. Oh, get out. Right. Before we start, I want to thank all my new subscribers this week. We've had quite a few within the last month, to be honest with you, and all my new viewers. Thank you very much, indeed. Well appreciated. Second thing is, on tomorrow's programme, as you know, we do Wednesday Champions League, Europa Cup, and the what's it? The conference, isn't it? It's the, I always get Federation Conference. Yeah,
Panorama Conference.
Yeah, the conference, and I got a good pal of mine. All the way from, I think he lives in Chester now. He used to live here few years ago, and he's come over for a week with his wife, and he's going to come on the show tomorrow. He's another big Liverpool fan for his sins. Good pal of mine, and I won't tell you who he is until tomorrow. Right, what else we got? I'm going to thank the big one, Sunday Morning with Dawn and Buster. You may not believe, but you probably do. That gets more views than us 3 put together, because we're the 3 Stooges, you know that for sure. But when Dawn and Buster's on, she talks about her life from over here and how difficult it was. It's fantastic, and the views go through the roof. So we're going to try and change that slowly but surely. Right, and I've checked on the auction, the big auction, sponsored auction website. timothydow.com/Webby, and we've had a couple more bids for a couple of items on there, so I'll talk about that after we talk about the Premiership and so forth. Any comments about today's show or tomorrow's show, this week's, last week's, about something that Terry says that you don't agree with or you agree with, or some of the Simon, do you agree or disagree, and same with me, then please make comments below. We love the comments, and I answer every single one. That's what it's all about, being a part of the show over here in Tenerife with us. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to kick off with the Premiership, as we always do on a Tuesday. First and foremost, Saturday morning, I did watch a fair bit of it. Wolverhampton Wanderers played Tottenham Hotspur. Okay, yeah, you like that, don't you? And obviously, because he's a big gooner, and there's a big rivalry between Arsenal and Tottenham out there, and you know what he's like. When Foggy comes over, I tell you, it's going to be fantastic. I speak to him every day. He does our Facebook.
They can show us their silverware.
Yeah.
Manager of the month for 3 months in the spring.
Exactly. Shut up, you get it. Right, Wolves Tottenham. What you got down there for Wolves Tottenham on Saturday? Because it was a cracker, wasn't it?
Well, the Spuds straight away scored 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
You know, they paid a lot of money for that kid, Brennan Johnson, and he's a very, very good player. No getting away from it. But we know that they're missing Maddison.
Yeah.
And if Maddison don't play, Son becomes non-existent.
Yes, of course.
Because he's got no one to give that
through
to him.
Yeah.
No one to feed him.
No.
And Son thrives off that. We all know what a good player is, and we all know how good Spurs have been this season.
Yeah.
But Chelsea took them apart, albeit with 9 men. Hold on.
Sorry.
4-1, and now Wolves have done them 2-1, right?
Yeah.
Now, a Premiership team, it's the 91st minute, you're 1-0 up.
Yeah.
Right? You haven't scored the second goal, so you're 1-0 up. But you just see the game out.
Shut up shop, didn't you?
And I don't know why these can't do it. The manager says he don't care, he plays gung-ho football, he wants to attack all the time, all the time.
Yeah.
Well then this is what happens when you attack all the time, you don't score that second goal. Because this geezer Sarabia, come on, he's played for PSG, no?
Yep, yeah.
I don't know how he's not getting game time at
Not
once.
in their World Cup squad, he was. Yeah.
How he's not getting game time balls, I don't know. And that first touch for that
Yeah.
goal,
Yeah.
that touch and then the volley,
That was just unbelievable.
incredible.
I watched it.
But as soon as that one went in,
Yeah, they went for number 2.
you knew they were
gonna win.
going to get the second
Went for
one.
number 2.
Yeah,
You
hey.
knew.
you gotta know when they're told. Tell haven't you, big man?
You knew
Yeah.
that they were going to get another goal.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Lamina
Deserved it.
slid in. Of course, I think they deserve it. Look, the shot ratio: 17 shots to ball, 6 on target. The Spud 6 and 2 on target.
Yeah, very poor.
Poor.
Perhaps losing that Madison is the one.
The 2 centre halves they've lost: Ramiro and Van der Vaart.
That's
right?
it.
I've written down here: Spurs, injuries, suspension.
Yeah.
And it will bite them on the arse.
Same as Newcastle. That's what's
He's gonna
that's
bite
it.
them.
That's the first time the manager, coach, whatever you want to call him now, of Tottenham, has lost 2 games on the spin since he left Japan. He was at Celtic, never lost 2 games on the spin. At Tottenham, never lost 2 games on the spin.
Well, then-
Now he's lost to Chelsea.
Yeah, but you're not
and-
playing
this
against,
is
you're not
why-
playing against a dog and duck every week. are
This
you?
is why when their fans came at me, this guy is unbelievable, his win ratio is unbelievable, blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah. He's playing in the Japanese league and he's playing in the Scottish league. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not disrespecting any football league in the world,
No.
because I love all football,
Of course.
But them 2 leagues are so far beneath our league,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That it's not. He can't play gung-ho football every week.
No, can't.
He just can't do it. He said, I'm going to play that high line, and he says, whether I get a red card, whether I
Yeah.
concede a goal, it
Yeah.
won't matter to
You
me.
have to have a plan B in the Premiership.
Got to have a
100%.
plan.
Don't get red cards. That Ribeiro get another 2 this season at least.
He should have had more red cards than he's got in his
You
career.
can't play that high line. I mean, if they go to some like say City, even Liverpool, when Liverpool on form, even Arsenal. I mean, you've played them anyway. Ain't you?
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
2, yeah.
2-2.
But it's a derby, so
Yeah.
they go playing like that against City.
Yeah.
They get
They'll
murked.
get whooped.
Yeah,
Or they go at Wayne and play like that, they'll get whooped.
yeah.
I'm going to tell everybody, stay to the end. I know it's a big thing for a lot of people, but the biggest game, one of the best games I've ever seen in my life in the Premiership was on Sunday, and we're going to discuss that a little bit later on. But before,
The only other thing I would say is it's good that Spurs, they're getting involved with the old dart celebration now.
Yeah, they're backing it for us.
They're back in our league.
Webby podcast.
oh, they're back in the
They're back in the
topless
start
Webbys,
league, yeah.
in Wolverhampton Wanderers.
They
It's a
won it.
secret code, mate. When they do that, they know they're
Yeah.
watching this.
Madison does it, Saka
And that's-
does it,
yeah.
and now he done it the other day.
Well, there's something into it. Okay, well, before we move on to Arsenal-Burnley, that's the second game in the show today. What I thought I'd do, I just thought I'd change it, because we don't want to get stale. It's easy to say the same thing, just talk about the football, games, etc., but you do get stale when you're doing this show. So I wanted a little bit of nostalgia, change things around and whatever. So I messaged the boys this morning. I said, do us a favour, bring out a couple of programmes from the past, and we'll just discuss it for a few seconds. So first, the reason why I did that was because my pal, I won't tell you who he is, but he's out this week, ex-professional footballer, very good friend of mine. You'll know who he is when you see him. We're going to go on a walk tomorrow. That'll be out for Thursday, I think.
Told you he knows Jeff Hurst, didn't I? No, told you.
So we're going to go on a walk. It's going to be walking with Webby and
You got
my
Hursty
pal.
on, yeah?
Jeff Hurst, I'll get Jeff.
Hurst. Sir.
Soonest.
Sir Jeff
Do you know
Hurst.
Jeff Hurst? Do you know where he lives?
No.
My manor, Bishop's Cleeve, Cheltenham, just beyond the race course in Cheltenham.
Does he come on hard times then?
Yeah, no, he hasn't, mate. That's posh, mate. Not your neck of the woods, all right? You Cockney Scouts, all right? Shut your face. So this gentleman brought me a programme for Sean Murphy, so I sent it to him and on a WhatsApp, and he says, sorry, Webb, I've already got it. I thought, he says, I've got all the ones from 1963, and it's West Ham United programme versus Bristol City 1969, 4th of January. I don't know what the score was, I haven't checked it, to be honest with you.
3-2.
Was it 3-2? How do you know that? I'll just say, I can't read.
Yeah, it's written inside.
Where is it?
It's written the goal scorers, you know, like you used to.
Gotcha,
when you was
okay.
a kid. When you was a kid, you get the program, you'd write the substitute.
Yeah.
The goal
What did you say,
scorers.
3-2 then?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Oh, he's crossed it off there. Look, he's with VAR.
So we got Martin Peters, Jeff Hurst, and Martin Peters. Good writing as well. And
This is when you're standing up.
John listen, who's number 12? Brian Deere. Who's got Brian Deere in the phone? That's West Ham's mate. Wagsy.
Yeah.
He was in the
Done a video, didn't he?
yeah, did a video for us. Brian Deere, what a lovely fella.
Brilliant.
Absolutely. So Brian
sub,
Deere, yeah, he was a sub, brilliant. And Bristol City scores was John John Gale, Gongali, and Alan Skinton.
Alan Skirton.
Alan Skirton. Yeah, Skirton.
Alan Skirton.
So that's my little bit for West Ham against United against Bristol. I should have done that. I was going to wait till the West Ham game. But we're going to go over to you, big man. We got Arsenal Burnley. What programme you got? Have you got a little bit of a story?
Yeah, I've got Arsenal Tottenham one here.
I'm not. Oh, that's to be Arsenal Tottenham.
Arsenal Tottenham one here. 2014-15 FA Cup third round.
Yeah.
And Arsenal won 2-0.
What year was that?
2014-15.
Okay.
Santi Cazorla scored the first, and then Rosicky scored an absolute banger.
Yeah.
And we smashed them 2-0. Yeah, knocked them out of the cup.
Yeah.
Not for the first time, as you know. But yeah, no, it was a good game. It was cold. It was January.
Yeah.
So I remember it being cold, and I was already living here then, so I must have gone back to the freezing cold.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember it well. Yeah, good
Fantastic.
game.
Good game. All right, cheers, Si. Thanks for that. Right, let's move on back to Arsenal. Let's go to Highbury today, shall we? So I love, you know,
I love
the
the
gold
old
stone.
Highbury, yeah.
I love saying all
I
these.
miss it.
You know why? I know it's the Emirates, but most of them I can't remember. I don't know what they're called anyway.
The new ones, you do sometimes forget.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll feel yourself calling Pride Park the baseball ground.
Yeah.
They play a different ground every other season, there, Mob. I mean, what are you playing this season?
Do you know something?
I mean,
Foggy, let me tell you something. You don't have to smash his head in.
Terry.
I would do it for him.
Listen, he knows they've squatted a few times.
Oh,
he knows they've been
Right,
squatted.
come on. Gunners against Burnley. What was the score?
Right.
What happened there, big man?
We beat them 3-1. We beat them easy. They were never going to come there and win. The only thing that I'd say that Burnley done that was different was they've played football season attacking. They've been pumped 4-0, 5-2. They've been pumped a few times. But all of a sudden, they've come to Emirates and won a sharp shot.
Yeah.
And they played a really defensive game. And we couldn't even score in the first half.
No.
Which shocked me.
Yeah.
You know, and then obviously 46 minutes, just right at the end of the first half, injury time.
Yeah.
Trossard goes and banks one in 1-0. It's 1,000 goals scored at the Emirates.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And you all watched it down the field shoes.
We was all down Jason. Down Jason.
Big 6, 10, 16 of you.
Yeah,
QPR fans.
18 of us. I mean, there's 2 Chelsea, few Arsenal, few QPR, and a couple of others.
Yeah, because I came down for the 5:30 game.
We came up Newcastle.
Just watched that for a little bit.
With
Yeah,
Graham Thatcher.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Thatcher. He was not happy.
Oh, he was an happy chappy, was he? That's for sure.
And I think we outplayed them, but
They scored late on, didn't they?
Burnley scored early doors.
Oh, what did he do?
Because we scored in 46, they scored next, made it 1-1.
Okay.
But even at 1-1, they were never going to win it.
No.
Because Saliba scored 2 minutes later,
Okay.
and then Zinchenko scored in the 74th minute. 64% possession.
good finish actually, Shevchenko. He done the old
the kung fu, the kung fu kick, Bruce Lee style.
Don't see that much now, do you?
No one does it no more. And we got a red card as well.
Okay.
Vieira got a red card.
I thought it was 5 years ago.
I don't. Yeah. But the other one, we got the Portuguese one now.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's nothing like Patrick.
That red card reminds me of McAllister's red card early in the season, where he's gone in not with force.
Yeah.
And he's connected, and on the still, it looks bad.
Yeah.
But there's no intent, there's no force in it.
But it's like there's not much contact, like you're saying. It seemed, but they deemed it dangerous, and off he went.
I think you should try and appeal that. I reckon they would get that back, you know, because there's no malicious.
I don't think so, you know. But they had 16. We had 16 shots, 6 on target. They had 8 and 5.
Yeah,
8 shots and 5 on target. Not great. Burnley ain't a great side. And I saw Laurie, the ref, after the game.
Yeah.
And he said to me, "Do you think we'll go down?" And something's telling me that they just won't.
No.
I've got on full from bottom, I think.
Yeah, but it looks.
Listen, I think we know at least 3 from 4 already. You can look at it and think they make Sheffield United, Luton, they make Bournemouth, and pick the odd win up, the odd goal. But at the end of it, they're not going to be consistent.
No,
they haven't got the
it
money.
looks
They
ominous
can't
for
bring
them.
it. Yeah,
It
of course
does
they
look ominous
yeah,
for
sure.
them, you know?
Right, let's move on to Palace Everton. Good pal of mine, Alan, who my parents live here, big Spanish guy, fucking area, and obviously lives in England. Lovely.
Dixon, didn't he?
Yeah,
Said 2-1
he
Palace,
said
didn't
he was there. He's got a box there. He's got a box there, and he said, "Webby, do me a couple of little videos, put them on my shorts." And he said that we'll win 2-1. And what was it? Palace 2, Everton 3 in the end of the day. 67% possession, Palace. But Everton had 8 shots, 4 on target. So they had a good ratio, didn't they? Scoring 3 to the 4 on target.
I've seen the highlights. I thought it was a good game, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Has Sean Dyche turned the corner? Has he turned?
I think he has.
maybe. It's Calvert-Lewin playing the weekend. I didn't see the game. If he's playing, they look all right going forward. If he's not playing...
He did play, I'm sure he started.
Right, so he's an
didn't
handful.
score.
He didn't score, did he?
No.
Right, so he's took his high heels off, he's stopped dressing up as a woman, he's playing football again.
Yeah.
Fine. No, seriously. I mean, all this woke stuff he's been getting involved with, and he's coincided with not playing and being injured.
That's right.
Yeah, for sure.
Now he's acting like a proper centre forward, getting results. But
there was five yellows in it.
Finished third from bottom Everton because about dodging bullets. But
he did.
They are knocking out results at the moment. But again, it's the squad. If they get 1 or 2 injuries, Calvert-Lewin's not playing again. You start thinking, where's the goals coming from?
Listen, now Mr. Ken Wright passed away a few weeks ago.
Yeah, he bangs a few, doesn't he?
Well, Mr. Ken Wright, obviously the chairman for many 16 years, I think, was the chairman. Let's see, obviously the new stadium being built. January the 1st, is there going to be any money on players to stay up? They've got to, haven't they? They've got to give.
I don't think there'll be any money. I mean, when you bring in Ashley Young, who's what, 37?
I know,
I know. Start the season.
And so Tom Davis.
Yeah,
but I know, but that was then. We're talking now. We're talking January. You've got to say to yourself, we're going to move from there to there. We've got to stay in the Prem, whatever.
Your question is, are they going to give him any money?
Yes.
I don't think they've got any to give.
No, they ain't got no money.
I don't think they've got any.
If they had money,
I think they've got to
they would have spent it in the summer. Start the season's most important thing. You know,
I know this.
I'll tell you what, Sean.
Haven't they got some financial irregularities being looked at?
12 points they could be.
Yeah, they could be. Yeah, I know.
Well, so I don't know.
Unless you get Man City's oil on it, then obviously.
Yeah, or Chelsea's.
Yeah, so that's sorry.
It'll be fine.
Let's move off from Sellers Park. Let's go up to your favourites at Old Trafford, where they are the informed team, whatever you say. They may have only just won 1-0, 1-0. Well, they lost in.
Why is there a clamour for him to be sacked?
They lost. I don't. They lost in the Champions League, which we discuss that tomorrow. Again, Lindelof. Okay,
it takes
centre half.
Defender.
He scores the goal.
All I can say about that is,
did you see? I never saw the.
I've not seen the game at all.
Yeah.
He got sent off again, right?
No, it's against.
Against Copenhagen.
Sorry, I was going to say, wow.
All I can say against that Man U Luton game is when you got Fat Sam Allardyce sitting next to Ferguson.
Yeah.
He ain't there to watch the football. He's thinking there could be a job going here. Fergus phoned him and said, "Listen, this Dutch fella, mate, he spent $500 million. He ain't got a clue what he's doing. He wears clothes that are too big for him. He's a funny-looking fella, and we're not getting results. And if we're not lucky, don't pull our finger up. We're not going to get top 6 this season. Listen, mate, come down to the match. We give us some chips and gravy." And he was yawning.
And pies.
He was yawning.
And pies. It was pies.
Buy a liquor.
He was yawning.
Was he on the doggy bone? Was he right? Shut up, you. Right, get on with it. But Luton, they still had 10 shots, 4 on target.
Yeah.
I can't see how they said on Sky that Man U bossed that game and it was a routine win, because Luton have got nothing to lose. They're going to go for it.
Yeah, of course.
And actually, when they do go for it, they look like they can lock one in.
Well, I quite enjoyed them when they drew with Tottenham 1-1 last week. Liverpool, beg your pardon, Liverpool. And I thought, they didn't deserve to win, or neither did. And it was probably a fair result to draw.
Right.
But fitness. He's got them running. And they're not.
They're a young side.
Yeah.
They're a young side, so they've got to be fit, Webby, you know.
They had their chances, Luton.
Yeah, they did.
Right, so,
well, look, that's the same amount of shots on target. United had 15 shots, 4 on target.
That's not good enough for Man United Old Trafford.
Good enough.
Against Luton, they're expecting
against the bottom 3 club.
Not good enough.
You've got to have more shots on target. Luton had 10 shots and 4 on target.
Right.
There's another 2 injuries.
Ratio.
There's a Danish lad up front. He's injured now. Eriksen's injured.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
So they reckon they could be out for about a month.
72 million.
Yeah. He's injured. He went off.
Okay.
And they can't even score. And it's in the Champions League.
Let's move down the south coast of Dorset to the Cherries. We got Bournemouth taking on Newcastle at 5:30. I watched a little bit of that, as you know, in the horseshoes with you
I thought it was
and the
great.
boys and what have you. And I thought Bournemouth played superb. They took excuses. Newcastle with regards to injuries and this and that.
Well, they had the same injuries last week when they beat Arsenal 1-0.
Yeah.
So come on.
And at the end of the day, I thought Bournemouth played superb. They won 2-0.
I thought it could have been many, many more.
Yeah.
That Pope made 5 outstanding saves.
Goalkeeper, yeah.
5 outstanding saves.
Well, the first goal they scored, he should have saved. It was like he's near post.
Yeah, he was. He was. Yeah. 50-50. He's a big boy. But Bournemouth, don't forget, they've lost 6 of the last 7 games.
Yeah.
Then they take on Newcastle, who we expect to be their top 4.
Solanke. We had him at Liverpool.
Yeah, Solanke.
Got him for 3 million.
From Chelsea.
3 million, flogged him for 19 million.
Yeah.
So a nice bit of profit. Same with Rhian Brewster when at Sheffield United, bought him for peanuts.
That's right, he did, yeah.
Good profit.
Yeah.
He's not really kicked on. I think Solanke, on his day, if he plays with better players, he could be a good.
There was a guy in the stand, Moore, ex-Cardiff.
Yeah, Keith for Moore.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, but he was on. He's injured. Yeah, the big guy. He's a bit like.
Plays for Wales. Plays for Wales.
Championship level.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Championship level.
But do you know?
But listen, I'm a statsman like you. The attendance, we're talking home to Bournemouth. 11,200. You look, and there was empty seats. I'm thinking, they can't even fill that Bournemouth.
But they don't need a bigger stadium, do they?
No, of course they don't.
Because it might be the weather.
R5.
Weather.
But it was R5 kick-off. It's cold. It's
shot
late.
with a miss. Yeah.
But
19 shots, 10 on target.
That's what you want. At minimum of 50% on target.
The only thing I would say with regards to Newcastle, again, I've highlighted about the injuries and obviously playing in Europe. No disrespect to Newcastle, but where they were 5 years ago compared to where they are now. But when Trippier's going over having a ding dong with some of their supporters, because he just lost a game of football.
That don't make no sense.
And he was saying, listen, we've got
how many points have we got? How many points?
Where are we? We're in the Champions League. Don't get me wrong. 5 years ago, they would have bit their bloody
hand off for where they are now.
In the Champions League.
But the thing is,
fans having a whinge because they've lost at Bournemouth.
But the thing is, their fans have not had it this good for how many years, right?
Since Keane.
And now they're piping up, right? They're piping up. Right? Newcastle, right? I've got 2 mates who's for. Simon Piercy is one of them, right? He don't stop piping up, sticking stuff on my Facebook. And his wife is an avid Arsenal fan. I used to sit next to her for years, seasons ago older. And he don't stop giving it all that. But the other day, Bournemouth, and when they lost to Dortmund,
was he quiet?
He ain't been seen since.
That's your answer.
To Mr. Piercy, come out and play.
He's gone under. Where am I, son? Come out and play. Play the game, big man. Right. Let's move on. Sunday. On a Sunday, we've got a Villa Park. They've won 13 on the bounce.
It's a club record.
Flying.
That's a club record.
With Emery, he plays some phenomenal football. They've beaten Fulham by 3-1. Do you watch any of it, Tel?
Saw bits here and there. The only thing I'll say about Villa is you just mentioned they're great at home. I think since he's took over, they're only second on points to Man City. Points accumulated since he took over.
Since he took over,
since he took over from Gerrard. At home they're wonderful, but again they're like Newcastle. They've got a dodgy result in them. They lost 3-0 at Anfield, didn't even turn up.
No, that's right.
They lost 5-1 at Newcastle, the first game of the season.
We always remember.
So they've got a dodgy result in them, but they were great at home, going forward, unbelievable. Defence, they look fairly strong. But it's great to see Jimenez score a goal for
Who's the big
guy for 600 odd days? 600 days.
Who's the big guy, ex-England international? Is he injured or he's just not putting him in the team? Who?
Tyrone Mings.
That's right,
He's a bad injury.
I think he's out for the season, I think.
But the other centre-back's just got an England squad, isn't he? Ezri Konsa.
Good player. Very good. Played well.
I'm not being funny, but I think you could get an England team because if he's not putting Ward-Prowse in the England team, and he's put a young lad from City in, right? Nico, what's his name? He's put
Lewis.
Nico Lewis. Contra's been called up.
And Palmer, the lad from
maybe he deserves his chance.
Yeah, for sure.
But
we'll get to that game in the end. That's phenomenal, that game anyway. Right, let's move on a bit. But Watkins scored again.
But he missed a sitter.
Did he?
How he missed that, I never know.
See none of the game.
But he's it.
But like Terry just said, it's good for Jimenez to score a goal. Because he was phenomenal at Wolves till he had the accident. He was a phenomenal goal scorer. And it's 600 odd Ks since he scored a goal.
Gotcha.
How do you continue playing week in, week out, knowing your job is to score goals and you haven't scored one for 20 months?
I'm surprised he's playing. I mean, he got it against Arsenal, didn't he? That head injury.
So.
Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, it's Webbys Sports Roundup in south of Tenerife. Yeah, I know. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe down below. Nice and easy. And this is the boys, Terry, Liverpool fan, Cottney, Liverpool he is. Yeah, that's it. Cottney Scouts will be called it. And Big Simon, Big Gooner. Right, let's move on to the Goldstone Ground. Brighton against Sheffield United. Listen, we know it's the Amex Arena, but I say the Goldstone.
The old school.
I'm old school. I'm older than you, not anyway. That was a funny game. That I thought I did.
No, it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. The reason it ain't funny is I had Brighton to be last man standing. Ran 10.
No way.
1-0 at home.
Oh.
And then that idiot, that Hood, whatever his name is,
Gets sent off here, Dortmund boy.
gets sent off. Close in the game 1-0.
Yeah.
Right. Sheffield United ain't got a goal in them, and he gets sent off and changes the complete game. If anyone knows where he lives, this lad,
Let me know.
it's cost me a couple of grand. He has. I'll tell you. He took 9 other people out as well. So
How many's left? Is there many left?
about 30 now. So I'll start a new one in 2 weeks.
Okay.
But no.
Well, Brighton 11 shots, 6 on target. Sheffield United, they're going down. Say what? I know they got Hammer at ex-Coventry, but they're going down.
Do you know what I like about that?
Yeah.
Was the interview with De Zerbi after. I hate 80% of the English Premier League managers. That's what he said, 80%.
Oh.
So I want to know which 20% he likes. And they said, you can't say that. He said, I'm telling you, I don't like the English managers.
Yeah. Well, Dermot Gallagher on the football show said, I hope I'm one of the 20%. And he don't even ref no more.
But, you know, again, they've found another gem. That Adingra.
Simon. Simon Adingra.
What a great goal.
Yeah.
I mean, where do they get these players from?
No idea.
They get rid of one player, but
They should sign him.
bring him in for 20 quid.
Yeah.
Their recruitment, but you know, their recruitment guy.
Yeah.
He went to Chelsea. So this guy who's finding news is a new one.
There was something to do.
Because Chelsea nicked him.
I said it on a few weeks ago. Somebody told me that they do this on computerised thing. They find out the stats all over the world about these players.
Ecuador, they go all over.
They do.
They don't mess around, mate.
It's called Football Manager. You can
They've got a player there, Estupiñán, a left back.
Yeah, he was at Villarreal, he was.
But where is he? Colombian or something? Or is he Ecuadorian as well?
Ecuador, I think.
What a player that is.
Right. Let's move over to your mob before we go to Liverpool.
You didn't mention the own goal. Webster. Own goal for Sheffield United against Brighton.
What's that in there?
Well,
Webster scored an own goal.
Webster scored an own goal. Because Terry said Sheffield United ain't got a goal in them. And there's his point proven. Own goals over.
Oh, you boring bastards, you two, ain't you? If we just tune into the show, Webby the Sports, Sports Round. This is my number 2, Terry, and my number 3, Simon. Let me go in next week, won't they? But all good fun. Right, as I said this morning, bit of nostalgia, changing things around a little bit, put a bit of spice into it. I said, bring it, the odd programme you've got.
I bought a couple. I'll show you one. No, that's
so you bought 10. So tell the viewers what the score is. What's happened? Where's this one, mate?
That don't need telling the
Champions League final. Gotta be in it, is it?
Yeah, don't need it.
One of the best days.
Yeah. All right.
Right,
who did you beat?
Who?
Who'd you beat?
Coventry.
AC Milan.
AC Milan, who were probably the best football team in the world by far.
Wouldn't you 3-0 down, 1-4-3? Was it
3-0 down?
3-0 down at half time. Could have been about 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And that first half, Kaka was probably unbelievable. I've seen Messi play a few times.
What did you spend? 750 on a programme? Did somebody give it you?
Got about 10 of them, mate.
Oh yeah.
Collector's items in.
That's why you never sold it.
Yours for a tenner.
First for a tenner. Well, come on. You got another one.
Now that one here, as I said.
Yeah.
Istanbul, one of the best football games you'll ever see.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Forget your 4-4 the weekend.
Who scored the 4 goals? Do you remember who scored the goals for Liverpool? Do you remember?
First one, Gerrard.
Okay.
Second one, Smeetzer. And the third one was a penalty with Xavi Alonso on a retake.
Xavi Alonso, midfielder.
We done them on penalties, but if you go back and watch that game now, if you get a chance, Dudek was literally on a penalty spot, saving every penalty.
Yeah, good.
I mean, and the I know
didn't send him back and
retake with him. I will never know.
Let's have one league before we. Oh God!
This one here.
We don't want that. Liverpool, Coventry.
Liverpool, West Ham, or West Ham, Liverpool. My first ever Liverpool game. 1978, so I was 8 years of age.
Okay.
Upton Park, last game of the season.
Super.
West Ham had to win to have any chance of staying up
Yeah.
with results going their way. Liverpool already won the league. It was 0-0, and for some bizarre reason, the last few minutes, Liverpool banged in 2 goals and sent West Ham down.
Oh,
So that was my first Liverpool game.
Terry,
I'll pull that one
why can't
quickly.
you ever be nice?
Liverpool
can't,
commentary,
you yeah,
Yeah, look, another win.
because you won't see Coventry playing Liverpool for a long time anyway on a programme. So
right.
there you go.
I'm going to tell you something now. This guy, ex-professional footballer, okay, and we'll tell you who he is, where he
Jeff
comes
Hurst told us.
Right, shut your face.
Sir Jeff.
Right, Sir Jeff Hurst. Right, this guy who I'm going to be walking with on Wednesday for Thursday, he came on his sub for Coventry many years ago when we played Liverpool. Okay, and we won the game 4-0.
Terry Gibson.
Scored a hat trick.
Terry Gibson.
And my pal.
Terry Gibson.
Yes, it is. All right.
There you go.
All right. You said that 4 times.
Oh,
and my pal came on as sub for the last 20 minutes. All right, played in that game, and I got with him. Yeah, we know this, and we'll get
Right,
back.
I'll tell you another
right,
player
and we beat him 4-0.
Right.
Smashed them out of
I'll
sight.
tell you another story about that. You had a player then, obviously he passed away a few years ago, Cyril Regis.
Of course.
Oh,
Right.
superstar footballer.
In the 90s, when David James was at Watford,
Yeah.
Souness was manager of Liverpool, he was sniffing around David James. So David James had his mugshot all over the back pages of the paper, would be Liverpool's next goalkeeper. And a good mate of mine at the time, Nick, he was on holiday in Tenerife, lads holiday. And David James, they're all from sort of Emma Hempstead.
Yeah.
And they all come over on holiday. And they're on the beach in Port Colom. And this bloke come over and he said to me, mate Nick, he went, I recognise him. He went, yeah, he's a football player. And he went, oh, can you get an autograph for me? He went, yeah, sure. And just come over, he's stand. So he come over with pen and paper and he said to him, to David James, he went, what do you want me to write, mate? He went, can you write to like John, all the best, Cyril Regis. My mate told him he was Cyril Regis, not David James.
Mate.
So he nicknamed David James Cyril Regis.
Cyril Regis, one of his best mates was Laurie Cunningham, played for Real Madrid.
I've already died.
Yeah, he died
In fairness,
in a
mate,
car
I
accident.
think Cyril Regis was probably a better goalkeeper than David James.
Yeah.
But there again.
Yeah.
I've met him 2 or 3 times. Obviously, when he played for the Cov. One of the times, met him over here. You remember when Chris Kamara?
At hole in the wall, yeah.
Well, he obviously over the wall, but he always did that Sky Sports do.
Of course, yeah.
Down the no, what's the place down?
Showtime,
Down the Showtime,
Yeah.
and he would bring over a pig, and it was his mum passed away in what's the homes now? The hospice called back on not Mary Curie. I'll think of it in a minute. Anyway, so that basically was all the money going towards that.
Macmillan?
Macmillan.
Yeah.
Well done, Macmillan. That's where his mum passed away in that. I always remember. And Chris Kamara used to bring over, we had on Paul Merson.
What, the golf thing, doing the golf?
Yeah, they did the golf first.
Yeah.
Then we'd have
That's right, yeah.
I went to them all. Paul Merson, who's the guy centre half Liverpool many years ago.
Phil Thompson.
Phil Thompson. Yeah, Phil Thompson. I can tell you another story about that one. All on there. Big Cyril.
He's always Thompson. He's always over, isn't he? So
He's got a place in down Fanny Bay.
Yeah.
Up the top.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that later. But yeah, no, great stories.
I got a signed book by Phil Thompson.
Oh, yeah, super.
Oh, big nose.
But that'll be another day. We'll have some stories about going back.
Players you know,
Yeah,
players you met, yeah.
great stories, fantastic.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to the game. Let's go to Anfield. Liverpool took on Brentford. They beat them by 3-0. Salah got a couple, and Jota got the other one. What was the game like, Sal?
First 20 minutes, it could have been one of them days, like a European hangover.
Yeah.
And Brentford are exceptional at hitting teams on the break.
Yeah.
And again, we're talking about Spurs playing a high line.
Yeah.
If we ain't got Van Dijk in that back four,
Yeah.
organising things,
Yeah.
we could have got done there.
Yeah.
Because I think they broke from a corner, and Alexander-Arnold, don't know what he was doing, he was sort of the last man. And what's his name? Ilomo or the?
Yeah, and Burmo, yeah. Wow.
If Alisson never saved that and they went 1-0 up, it would have been a different game.
He's fast, mate. That and
He is quick. Yeah, he's quick.
But
Wow.
again, there was a possibility there was a sending off.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a send off because Endo's gone in, his leg's bent, his leg's not straight, he's gone in.
No,
he's got the
because
ball.
he stopped himself with
Yeah.
his leg being straight.
But-
Instead of his leg extending,
Yeah.
he de-extended it, so it didn't go in like It
But
was never a
obviously,
red.
their big 6'4" captain landing on the floor, obviously expecting the VAR.
It was never a red. Never.
As soon as it weren't a red, it wasn't even a yellow.
No.
He's back up on his feet.
Okay.
But again, it was like your game. It's a game you expect to win.
Expect to win, yeah. And he did in the end. But obviously, the quality turned out 17 shots, 10 on target.
But you know, the best thing about, I think, at the moment is Salah and Nunes seem to be having that link up like we had with Mane.
Yeah.
Nunes is looking to play in Salah, and Salah's looking to play in Nunes, which is good. We've not had that since
Instead of both just going on their own.
A lot of time Nunes does have a dig. I like that. If a centre forward's got the ball 30 yards out, have a dig. I don't like teams walking the ball in all, you know what I mean?
2 more games to go. West Ham, Forest, then obviously the big one at the end. Question for you both. Man City are still favourites to win the Prem.
Yeah.
Do you honestly believe your football club, Arsenal, have a chance
He tipped them.
to do them?
Yeah, they do.
Really? Even, right, you may have tipped them at the start,
No, they have a
but now you've
chance.
seen so many.
They've got a
all right?
chance.
That's what I mean. Do you really think, with the power you've got, powers to be, and Arteta in control,
I
you
think
you
we've
can
got a good chance. We've got as good chance as we had last season.
Yeah.
We really have. Because you can see already, City have lost 2 and drawn 1 already.
Yeah.
Right, they're only a point above us.
Yeah.
Remember, we're not being chased this year.
No.
That was our downfall. Our squad was so short last year.
It was
That's how we got caught. That's how we got caught out.
Okay.
But I would rather be the chaser
Yeah.
than getting chased.
All right. Terry? Liverpool yourself.
I tipped Liverpool to win the league this year.
Yeah.
On the basis of what we've brought in and our firepower.
Yeah.
But a lot depends on Alisson playing every week. A lot depends on Van Dijk being fit.
Yeah. And controlling and being the boss.
Because we've got pretty much 4 or 5, maybe 6 new midfielders. If they continue to gel, they're going to get better.
Yeah.
Scoring goals won't be an issue. We will score probably
2-3 minimum.
more goals than every team, bar maybe Arsenal. I'm not sure because they've got injury problems up front with Jesus.
Bad injury problems.
And City will score goals for fun. So it's good. It's good after 10, 11 games.
Yeah.
There's only a point in it.
And you're all with it.
And our next
you've
game,
had a run.
our next game,
From
City
1
away.
to 5,
City, well, that's a big one.
from 1st to 5th, it's only 2 points.
Yeah, no, yeah.
1st to 5th.
Unlike Spurs, who thought they won the league in October.
Yeah, and lost it in November.
It don't happen. So there's a long way to go.
Right, let's move on swiftly before these two get out of hand. Let's go to West Ham taking on Nottingham Forest. They've been 3-2. I saw bits of the game. I kept turning over.
Bits of that as well. And do you know one thing? I was talking to Grandad yesterday in a Scotch corner.
Yeah, Grandad's a big Nottingham Forest fan, lives over here.
And I said to him, what the hell was going on with your defending from set pieces? Because every time West Ham had a corner,
They're the worst, aren't they?
not being funny, Bowen, I've never met Mark Thingy Bowen.
Jared Bowen.
I don't think he's 6'6".
No, 5 foot original paper.
I know that Bowley
12'2".
at Wolves, he's a big lump who now plays at Forest. All their
Willy Bonny,
defenders look big.
They are
Every
big.
time the ball went in the box, he was out jumping them, and he scored the winner, didn't he?
But
in
in Forest defence, when you've got a player of Ward-Prowse's calibre whipping that ball in,
who's going to have a nice 2-week break now?
right?
Get him on the show next week.
I don't know how many corners they had, but every corner was on the money.
Yeah.
Don't matter from which side.
He's the
It doesn't matter from which side he takes it from.
I said,
Unbelievable.
as soon as Rice had gone, and they bring, and you know what I mean, they're bringing Ward-Prowse.
Unbelievable.
They got a player just as good. He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Then corners, a second to them.
Corners and the free kicks
Yeah, a second.
are worth for 30 million
A lot,
alone.
aren't they? Poof.
They're worth for 30 million alone.
I agree,
because
I agree.
He'll score that many free kicks.
2 assists.
Again,
He's in.
he's different class.
Right, going back to that one though.
Go on.
Souček had 2 really good chances.
Yeah, he did.
before
Yeah.
that.
Oh, that header.
Yeah,
That header. Oh.
It looked easier to score.
Yeah, they did.
But
yeah.
he's the one.
He missed.
He's the
Looked
one.
easy to score
He's
it.
one Moyes has sort of like been benching recently.
Yeah.
To play Kudas.
Yeah.
So I think him being benched for a couple of games is giving him a kick up the backside.
Yeah.
Because he's looked
Because
playing
he just
this
walked into
season.
the team. Last season, he walked into that team because he was head and shoulders above
And he
everyone.
looked a 2-2 draw, didn't it?
But he always scored important goals, Souček.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
He's good in the air.
Yeah.
He is
And again, he obviously got the winner. So that might be
88th
good for
minute.
his confidence, that.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to one of my favourite games I've seen for many years. Stamford Bridge, piddling down with rain. Chelsea 4, Manchester City 4. You didn't know who was going to score next. 8 goals. It could have gone anyway, couldn't it? Did you watch all of it,
Every minute of it. And you know what, right? I'm not even going to tell any lies. I always have notes on every game.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to take my eyes off it, so I couldn't do no.
No, I know, I agree.
My book's going away, so there's no notes in it.
No, I don't.
But what a phenomenal game of football.
End to end.
And I'm just going to say where it took me back to.
Yeah.
It took me back to, I know it was an FA Cup game, the 4-4 draw, Everton-Liverpool.
No, Johnny
Way back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
That
It took
his
me
last
to that.
game as manager there.
Where you didn't want to take your eyes off the game. You didn't want to stop to make a cup of tea. You didn't want to move because you knew something was going to happen.
Same game, Stan Collymore, 5-4.
4-3.
4-3.
Well, that was voted the best
was
ever game.
It was that against
Liverpool Newcastle.
Newcastle. Yeah, that was voted. Yeah,
That was voted. But that's up there.
This is up there.
It's up,
100%.
it's up, that is up there.
And with the rain. Pitting down.
The first goal, though, the penalty. Now, Man United had won the week before.
Yeah.
Where there's a bit of pulling.
Yeah.
And I can't remember which player it was never going to get the ball. Casemiro, I can't remember. Weren't going to get that ball, and they give a penalty at Old Trafford for that.
Yeah.
Right? I've seen games, probably every game, there's a decision where they're all pulling each other, that goes down, VAR's checked it, no, play on. But one every 10 games, I would say, I thought Haaland was pulling Kukureya.
At first
and then
he was.
Kukureya's given him a
He
touch.
was.
Haaland's got
100%.
It should never been a penalty. That no.
But they didn't go back far enough. A couple of seconds, so he's got him pulling it, and he's.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's VAR's fault again.
So,
like you said, they didn't go back.
They didn't go back far enough.
Do you think what they do in the thing? Go right. Oh, I've got one here, John.
Yeah.
Hold on, mate. I'm just got the
have a cup of
the other chat.
Let's have a cup of tea.
I won't go back that far.
Yeah.
It's like when they showed the steal.
Yeah.
You know when they showed the steal.
He's pulling
The
it.
first thing the ref looks at is a steal for them tackles.
Yeah.
You show him that he's giving the red. He's going to agree.
Yeah, of course he is.
Well, it is.
Go
Yeah,
back far enough.
as I said, they're watching the darts and they're not watching the game properly. We've got one here. Should we give it or not? I'll tell you what, get your coin out.
Yeah.
But
Penalties.
You know? Yeah, okay.
But let's get away from the bad points of the game. Because there's so many good
A
points.
big highlight for me, probably the biggest of the day out of that, to be honest with you, was that young lad that Chelsea bought from Man City.
Yeah.
95th minute penalty.
Yeah, nonchalant.
Left-footed.
Nonchalant.
He's away from home.
Yeah.
And he's
And
in front
against his former club.
He's a City boy as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
Bomb
so
there,
the Chelsea fans,
Wickenshaw.
and you think to yourself, have you got some spunk, if you pardon the expression, to go and score?
Over here, Palmer. If that was Sterling stepping up for that penalty, and I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be thinking,
here we go.
but I've seen Palmer take a few penalties already in big games.
He's confident.
He ain't this one, is he?
No, brilliant.
But do you know what's going to undermine City this year if they do not win the league?
Yeah.
Is Guardiola said yesterday he has no problem at all selling players
to rivals.
To his rivals.
No,
I've looked at players he's got rid of recently. Now, Kelvin Phillips could be the next one.
Yeah,
Apparently Liverpool sniffing around him. Spurs are sniffing around him. Right.
Newcastle also will have a sniff they
If
will
they
as well.
let him go in January,
because he plays with England to get with rights, doesn't he? So they'll have a gander.
what I did find funny was when they were talking, doing a bit of a talk with the City players, and Palmer's gone over there listening, and Haaland's dragged them away. I thought it was hilarious. You know what I mean? So,
but if you look at the game, the stats 55-45 similar. Chelsea 17-9,
stats go out the window. A game like that, stats go out the window.
I know they do, but what I'm saying is, the stats made it a 4-4 draw.
Last week I made a reference to Cole Palmer, and one of my friends, well, not my friends, my brother from another mother, Paul McCormick. I was best man at his wedding, big Man City fan.
Yeah. Right,
you've met him because you've been over loads times to see me. You've met him. I made a reference about Palmer being a better player than Foden, right? And
and he
did take offence to it, but he private messaged me. And what I want to say to him is, message the channel. Don't message me, bro.
That's right, yeah.
Message the channel. Because he said that I need to give Moira a shake and look at the game properly. He said because Foden is leagues and leagues above Palmer.
No.
Well, you tell me who was man of the match on Sunday.
Yeah.
It was Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
What did Foden do?
Yeah.
Right?
Very low.
Right? He done very little. Now, for me, all I'll say is going back to the Palmer Foden situation, I just think Palmer gives you more. Palmer can play left wing, right wing, the false nine, he can play the 10. Or if you want him to play the back end of the diamond, he's that good. Where Foden couldn't play the back end of the diamond. Foden couldn't play the 10 or the back end of the diamond.
For him playing well, He's got an international England call-up as well, hasn't he? Playing Malta Friday night.
I've got another mate who watches the podcast with this league, Dino Stow, big Millwall fan. He says that Palmer ain't the man.
No.
He thinks Andy Gordon will overtake Foden.
Excuse me.
Well, Millwall
Sorry,
got 4-0
Claire
away.
Balding. Dino. Andy Gordon's name is Claire Balding on this show. And
It's the same person.
he rates Claire Balding
Yeah, for sure.
so high.
Right.
Where
Listen.
But
Come on.
Diaz, in injury time,
Yeah.
should not be sliding in like that. He's an experienced player, Diaz. And I
yeah,
can't believe-
silly.
Yeah,
silly.
yeah.
Blatant penalty, and it's just, I guarantee you, Guardiola after go would have went to him. What the?
Yeah,
Just
sure.
standing like that.
Yeah,
Just
silly.
stand up. You ain't got to slide.
Right, boys, listen, we're going to close up because we've got other things to do. I'm going to bang the league table up here and I'm going to put the top Premiership goal scorer at this moment in time on the other side so you can check it all out. We've had a fantastic morning, really, really good. A bit of nostalgia. We're going to do it again. Well, we can't do the Premiership next week because there ain't no Premiership.
Yeah.
But we're going to discuss it. We'll have a good party next week on Tuesday, that's for sure. But we can't do Tuesday because we've got to do big sponsored walk.
Get the kitty out.
F.A.C.T, y'all.
A bit of fact. It's the charity walk, 21st of November, next Tuesday morning. If you want to be there with us, send a comment or just turn up at the Queen Vic.
Queen Vic lost Chris opposite the market.
Thank you. Then we're going to walk about 9:30. Bacon sandwich, butty, whatever you want. Cup of tea, coffee. Then we go for beer after. We're going to have a great day. Got some great new people coming on. Then we're going to go to the Highlander Park to the Pass. Then finish up in the Opping Great with Mark Raglan, who's coming with us as well. Top fella. And I haven't told anybody yet, but I'm working Friday afternoon. Anyway,
Where?
See what I mean? Where? And I'll tell them what. I'll tell you off air.
Okay.
I'll
Like
tell
in the
you.
Blue Oyster Bar.
Um,
mate.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Right, shut up. Listen.
I thought you got sacked from that.
Yeah, I've got.
Interfering with the staff.
I've got it.
The male ones.
I'm going to turn this on.
The mouth half.
We got 2 vloggers coming over, especially for the walk next week. The Bournemouth boy, Carl's place, morning Carl, and we've got Mike. I think he's Mike in the end. He's a big Jamble fan. He's the Edinburgh Honest Guide. They're flying over 3 or 4 days personally to be with us on the walk.
Happy days.
Is that good?
Yeah.
No, that is fantastic, isn't it? That really, really is. And we're doing the charity, obviously, for F.A.C.T, fighting against cancer in Tenerife. We raised loads of money. We want to make some more for them. Got the girls with the buckets and what have you. Big shout out to John, Fran's husband. Been a bit poorly lately, in hospital. Fingers crossed, John. You get a lot better, mate. We love you to bits. Don't forget, there's also we've got what we got? Auction site, memorabilia, sports and memorabilia auction site. TimothyDowd.com/Webby. Make a bid. 30th of November, the last day. End of. We will make sure we get it to you for Christmas. So it's a big bid.
I want the teas made. I put a £5 bid in for that teas made.
Right.
So-
we're gonna shut it up now. Any comments for the 3 of us that you
Put
disagree?
them on the
And I'll make sure that I send them to the boys
Yeah,
and they comment.
answered.
Then everyone get answered. We love it. It's a bit of fun. Something to do for 5 minutes. We enjoy it. So anything for Simon, you disagree or agree. Same with Terry, agree or disagree. Same with me. If you agree, disagree. It's what it's all about. A bit of fun, and that's what we're going to do. Facebook page. Join the Facebook page, and if you haven't subscribed already, it's free. Down below, bing, press that button. Right. All I'm going to say is, and do you want to say hello to anybody,
Yeah,
big man?
I want to say big happy birthday to my boss's boss. It's her birthday today, so I'd like to say happy birthday to Caris and happy birthday to my niece Lena.
Happy birthday, you too. Now, you know what's going to happen there. Do you want anybody say hello to him? No,
This week.
nothing.
How's it?
It's never ending. You've got 2 lovely girls, and a good. And Vicky, what's the matter with you? Say hello to my
He
girls.
sees them every
They
day.
don't watch this crap, mate. They're watching the dance on the other channel.
Oh, you
Topless darts.
You know,
Top
we've got to sort it. Right.
Oh, normal darts.
Terry,
Yeah.
Terry. Thank you, big man. Simon,
Lovely to see you.
and you, big man.
Thank God for my pasties.
I
They were
would not
bang on.
promise you.
Number 5.
Be tomorrow.
Maths.
A little side business.
Yeah,
Are you allowed to claim a pension and a little bit pie business on
Yeah,
that?
mate.
You should have, Chubb.
You sure?
Tomorrow, don't forget as well, we're going to be doing the Champions League, Europa Cup.
What time's
Up
that?
John's.
What time's that?
Well, that's going to be tomorrow. They can watch it 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So from me, Webby, Terry, and the big man Simon, we'll see you all very, very soon for tomorrow's
care.
vlog.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks
Thanks for
everybody.
watching.
Take care. Bye.